Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the March Murder Podcast. My name is Joy, and if you're new to our podcast, we are currently following a mystery case involving the tragic murder of Mr. Stemper, a math teacher who passed away on February 29th. Today, I am sitting down with suspect number 6 to discuss the accusations. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Mr. Primrose. I teach social studies for at the high school, so a lot of freshman, sophomore, a little bit of everything. So AP World History, AP Human Geo, Psych, Soc, a little bit of everything.
And where were you at the time of the murder?
This morning, I was in my classroom setting up for the day, making a PowerPoint lesson for everybody to kind of get ready for what we're talking about with the Cold War, the end of the Cold War. So I was getting that ready and was waiting for my student teacher to come this morning. So,
Mr. Primrose, what football team do you root for?
To be honest, I don't have a football team that I typically root for. I am a fan of Iowa State. So if there's some Iowa State players that go out there, so like the 49ers, the Jets, some of those teams, I will go follow those.
And on your desk, we found a I Heart the Vikings paper ripped up. Care to explain why?
I don't know how that got there. Maybe it was my student teacher thing. It was a funny little prank because he knows that I'm not really a big fan of the Vikings, or it's just I don't have a favorite team, so to speak. Maybe it was another student, but I saw that there this morning or the other morning, and there's no explanation for it right now. I just saw it, threw it away, and didn't think anything of it.
Do you dislike Vikings fans?
No hate to Vikings fans, but I will say some Viking fans are worse than others, thinking that they were so good, getting all the way deep in the playoffs a few years ago when they were hosting the Super Bowl. They think their head gets all big, and then now, look at them now, not too great. So,
do you dislike Stemper because he's a Vikings fan?
No, I love Stemper. Stemper's awesome. He's a great guy. Not just because he's a Vikings fan means I dislike him. I don't have anything against him.
And do you think Stemper was one of those people that let being a Vikings fan get to his head?
Possibly. I don't know. I mean, he does support his Vikings pretty well. I mean, I've seen him decked out in his gear sometimes. He's got a full sweatshirt. Sometimes he's got the matching shoes that go with it too. He's got a nice hat. So maybe it was one of those that he recognizes, but I think he's pretty aware of the situation that they're currently in right now. And
did that extreme favoritism of the Vikings fans make you want to kill Stemper? You know, being arrogant and all?
I didn't kill him for that. Wasn't even near him.
Thank you for your comments. An update from the scene of the crime. We have a witness statement from Mrs. Cannon's husband. Let's hear it.
My name is Dalton Cannon. I'm Mrs. Cannon's husband. Yeah, the two of us got into an argument that morning about cleaning, of all things, and right before we left for work. And usually we'll talk and text throughout the day, but I did not talk to her at all that morning. I was so mad. I finally called her over lunch and then we apologized, but we didn't talk at all that morning. I've just never seen her so upset over something so small.
That's suspicious. Join us next time for our final episode where we have all the information we need to make an arrest. I'm Joy. Thanks for joining us today.